Hello, 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 hi. Hello, everyone. How are we all? Oop, it's a bit close. How are we all? Why can I hear my voice? Hello? No. Anyway, hello. Hope everyone's doing well. Can you hear my voice? Why can I hear my voice? Okay, that is weird. Anyway, I hope we're all doing well. I am back. Finally. I know I was meant to stream on Tuesday. I noticed. But I had to cancel that due to reasons involving stupid government company stuff that I had to sort out. But I did sort out the problem, thankfully. And we're here today. Yeah, it's been a little bit since I've well, not a long time, but you know, a bit longer than I would since the last stream. But I haven't been up to too much. Just been drawing, sorting out work stuff. Hold on, wait, I'm gonna put some music with you. Wait, I can hear my voice. Why can't I hear my voice? My voice is echoing to me for some reason. This is so weird. Why is that? Anyway, I'm just gonna ignore it. But yeah, kind of just been doing that sort of stuff, working out, job stuff. Not really a whole lot else. I did have a big package arrive today. A massive figure that I pre-ordered like a year ago has just arrived. It's exciting. I haven't unboxed it yet, but I will probably send screenshots on my socials and stuff. It's gonna look really, really good. I'm just hoping it fits in my cabinet because my cabinet it's big, but the box is like massive, and I think the figure is pretty big. So we'll find out soon enough. But besides that, I haven't really done much else that's been interesting, I guess. Yeah, working on drawings, um, tidying up stuff, um, having some computer issues again. I think my graphics card is dying. I think I might need to get a new one at some point soon. I've had it for 5 years so far, and the fans are messing up and having some graphics card issues, so I may need to invest in a new one soon at some point. That's kind of it. So I guess I'm just gonna go and do the drawing. I don't have anything else to talk about. Let's just do it. Whoop. There we go. I'm not on. Why am I typing? Okay. Okay. I really want to figure out why the hell I can. Okay, I figured out the problem why I could hear my audio. I fixed it. You're welcome. Okay. So we are going to continue work on the Trina drawing. I'm gonna see if I can possibly finish it today. Be nice if I could, but we'll see how things go. There are some things I would like to fix that I realized were mistakes the last time I worked on this. And I did work out how her eyebrows are like the thick eyebrows, not the thin ones I usually do. So we're going to fix those, as well as the feet a little bit. Shading's a little weird. And right, let's fix her eyes. I also actually got the 4.9 upgrade for Eclipse Studio, because it came out recently. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, I'm just going to draw off. Sorry. And I wanted to get the upgrade because I have a little sale on it and that. Some pretty neat things in here, actually, that like I've been seeing a lot of people using the puppet warp tool for some fun random things with that. I've tried it out myself a little bit. I don't know where it'll benefit me in my own art, to be honest, but it's cool. I'm also going to just erase the eyebrows under the hair. Um, I think I'll leave those. Well, actually, no. Get rid of this bit. Okay. So I have fixed our eyebrows because they were broken last time. And I'm also going to redo the belly button because, yeah, I messed it up the last time, and I'm just going to do it the way I know best. I don't know why I was trying to copy the original, like, that was, like, stupid of me. So the belly button is done. There, sorted. Right. We don't need to do her eyes, except for the color of the eyebrows, which actually I'll quickly do that now. And here's our ref sheet. No, I have a better quality one. Whoops, that's the wrong one. Hold on. I did actually manage to pull her in game as well, a little while ago. Nice to see that I got some like drawing luck or whatever for drawing her, and game was like, okay, you can have her. Yeah, I'll probably color the line up for the eyebrows in later. Right, within clothing. Let's do her. I think it's kind of like a sweater. Basically, just white, maybe a little paler. I'm just gonna go basically white. I think I'm gonna separate Parts. All that. And this. Yeah, I think that's color. Maybe I'll change the base color later. I don't know, but that's fine. Color this in. Oops. It's funny that like I think like a couple days after Trina actually released in Nikke, or it might have even been like just before her banner release, but oof, I don't know if I like this. I think the color I've used is a little bit ugh. So anyway, yeah, I was seeing people that were doing cosplay of her design in it. It's just surprising how like quick the cosplayers grabbed it. Doing cosplay of her. It was good cosplay as well. Like pretty much one for one of the design. Just always amazes me how quick they get to it. But um, cosplaying is definitely cool. I like it. I think it's a fun hobby. And I don't know, maybe if I was, maybe in another lifetime, I might have taken an interest in cosplaying stuff for fun. And like conventions and that. I think it can be enjoyable. I will shade. I swear to God, I keep hearing my phone ping, and it's not my phone pinging. I'm hallucinating, I think. Shade all of the underside here. And all of this will be shaded. Not here, though. That didn't get colored in. Alright, cool. Color down here. I think that is good. A little bit more. Makes it look a bit more 3D like, and we'll make it darker, a bit of a shadow for here. Okay, I attempted to sing and then I choked, and I'll do it again. And on the news, now that I remember, I, as of a couple days ago, finally managed to set up a VODs channel streams. I wanted to do it earlier, but I was having issues where I couldn't verify the channel because my phone number was not like an option. It was like, hey, use a phone number, but you can't use the current one that you use for your other channel. I'm like, that makes no sense. But now I can, so I fixed that problem, and now it's verified and I can upload longer than 15-minute videos. So I'm going to be posting most of my streams there now, after like the VODs and that. It's something I was meaning to do earlier in that. I may skip a couple streams just because I can, and if those streams are not the most proud of, or had some issues, I can already think of like 3 of my recent streams that I don't want to put on a VODs channel. So I'll try and get most of them on there, but some might not. But yeah, it's kind of something that I want to be consistent at doing, and it'll hopefully just, I don't know, bring a bit more exposure and stuff. Is yeah, trying to go on Twitch without like stuff like YouTube and that, it's literally impossible. It's just not doable. But yeah, I do want to eventually start making stuff again on the main channel, even though I only made 2 videos. If I find the time, I will, but apparently it's just not going to happen unless I could find somebody who wants to edit. And then there's the whole money factor on that, and I don't have a job and stuff, so money-wise isn't going to work. Not at the moment. And I don't know anyone personally who does video editing either, so there's that. But yeah, it's a start. Kind of a good way to archive all my streams in there as well. I can go back to cat. I will have the VODs link in the description of the like about section. There is a link to it there now, so you can find it, or it is linked on my Discord. Well, for anyone who uses Discord. But then also, with this VOD being on stream on YouTube, it doesn't make sense, so ignore this part. Yeah. Anyway, enough of that. We are going to finish the shading. Okay. I do need to make sure to not forget to do the outprint patterns, which we can honestly do right now. I think that's not the button I want. It is an interesting design, I will say, for cowprint. Sort of design for a character that kind of isn't a cow. Why did it not pick the color, please? Oh, wrong tool. Hold on, I'm gonna bring this here. So the patterns are not gonna be spot on, but I will try my best. There is also meant to be like a line around the part. I forgot. Kind of a squiggly line. Is any at the top? No, but that, I know there's all these lines in the middle. Add those in. At some point. Try to sort of copy the patterns, the position in that. A lot higher than it. It could be a little higher up here. And a little one here. Yeah, that one's on the other side. Maybe we'll see a little bit of it. There's a massive one here. Fill this all in. And then one kind of here. I'm not too sure on this side because we never really get a shot of this angle, but I'm gonna put one in anyway. I'm gonna make a guess. A little one there, so there's a little bit of one here. Yep. I think that is all the like areas for it. And we're going to shade so it's in a bit more. And going to just combine this. Okay. Okay, I think that'll work. There are some lines that go through that I want to shade during. I'm not sure. Okay, this goes all the way down. I'm wondering the back maybe doesn't. Mm. couple. Okay. I need to shade a little bit of these in. Not shade, blur them in, sorry. And I'm gonna knock the opacity down a little bit. It's not so strong. I'm gonna add a touch of some there. The more darker areas. Kinda need it. And I just want to add a little bit more shading here. It's a bit. Okay. Okay. I think we're good for that. May come back at some point and touch things up, but we're good, we're good. Next. That's kind of the big chunk of it done, really. All the other stuff, the outfit's pretty, like, linear. Simple. A little. The ribbons, I think I might have spelled that wrong, but I can't be bothered to fix it. And I am remembering out the lacy bits in the middle. I am going to do that last. Hmm. Always like Gorillaz music. I really wish I would do a tour in where I live at some point one day. They've done tours, I think, in my country, but just not in my state. Kinda sucks. It would be nice. I mean, it wouldn't be an issue me taking a plane trip to another part of my country. The only annoyance is the ridiculous price that it costs. But yeah, it would be very nice if they could have a concert thingy where I am instead. That would be lovely. Okay, ribbons. Let's shade those. I also think she... Yeah, that's right. She has like a blue nails. That's something I was meant to add earlier. Give her finger a nail. I like a very light blue. Okay, I'm meant to be like this. Okay. That's that. I'm back to here. We can do the... Do the little green petals, leaves. They're not really green, they're kind of like turquoise or whatever. Close enough. Close enough. That is not the right color. And then all of these here. And we'll shade this in. Shade up here. Okay. That song needs to go. Ready, we can add some light. A little bit of a darker shadow here, just sort of give it a bit more of a 3D look. We do that one. Hold up. A bit better. Okay, that's those done. Uh, we can do this strap here. Okay, but look at the side. Actually, the color is sort of similar to the. Sorry if you can hear the noise out there. It's just by. Yeah, we're gonna pick. Tiny bit different from the sweater color. Not too similar. That should be a bit darker. Oof, that is too. We're gonna do the metal bit. No. Okay, this will work. This will work. It's like slightly darker than the background. And then we're going to add a bit of shading in that. And we'll do this one that I completely forgot. Oopsies. Okay. Do a little bag here, which is really cute. Cute little bird bag. I wonder what she has in the bag. Not really any mention of what's in it. Maybe like bird seed or something. Like little like candies or something. I don't know. We'll do the white part of her bag first. That is way too purple. Or blue. Mm. We'll do the little face. Little face. And then there is a little seam line here as well. Come on. And we would black darker part. Probably black this. A little bit of shade. Kind of tuck behind. And we can skip this out. And yeah, that works. Ready. I think that is it. Oh no, I lied. We're still these like metal rings around her leg and hands. We will start in the green color and then go to brighter colors. Well, it's not sort of. I think it's the same colors for yeah. Thanks. Selecting. Good, good. Then we'll do down here. Nope. Let's do. Okay, let's add. So an add layer. I'm gonna pop in our light source. Not too bright though. Put up here. A little bit of a lighter line in. It's getting a little bit pale, so I might put a warmer color in. Warmer lights in. That makes them glow a little bit, so we'll turn the opacity down a touch. And then put a touch of shine in. Yeah, I think that's it. That is it for her outfit. The hair next. Grab a drink quickly as well. Alright, sorry. So here is basically white. I think we can work with. A slight like ruby green tinge to it, so I might do that. Separates it from the outfit a little bit. Get all of the selections. No, I didn't. Why not? Oh, air break is here. I am going just fix up the hair a little bit while it's going. And I forgot this in here. There's also a very, 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 very noisy crow out the front of my house. It won't shut up. Like screeching at the top of his lungs. It's like, I never understand. It's like, instead of going to where said other bird is that we're yelling at, we just decide to screech at the top of our lungs from miles away. So silly. And change the eyebrow color because they're a little bit green to dark. Yeah, that's hair. Hair's pretty cool. I'm gonna let the ad break finish and continue. Just to take my eyeballs off of it and stretch. Ooh. Nice to say that Boober is trending on Twitter at the moment, or whatever it is. I wouldn't. Anyway, oh right, it's because of that trend. Oh yeah, there been trend. Dude, I can't English. It there is the trend of putting like the book and stuff, which I remember seeing. That kind of trending a lot recently. I didn't know I was contemplating joining in on it, but I had like other ideas in mind for art, and I don't know. I could probably whip up something if I want to. It's always funny that I always seem to put other ideas ahead of my other ideas sometimes, or it's vice versa. But yeah. I think the trend started a couple of days ago. We can skip the song because yes, Sonic CD. Okay, we can get back to work. But yeah, it is just it's funny, kind of just appeared out of nowhere. I think I might have came across the drawing that sort of started the trend. Honestly, I'd love to be able to start an art trend, like a art theme trend of my own. If I was creative enough to come up with a unique, original idea, then yeah, that would totally be doable. But not at the moment. Why is this colored in? That shouldn't be colored in. That's. Why is this? Why did I not color this in as a skin? Yeah. Yeah, let's get this on. Let's do it. Oh, that one. Oh, yeah, I've been listening to Deco a lot recently, so their music isn't going to be in here. There are some good songs from Deco. And this one's been sort of stuck in my head recently, so kind of just have to put it in the playlist. Oh, crap. Oops. And my eraser was really small. Uh, Get a bit of light there. I'm not sure if I'll make the shadow a little bit darker. First one. I don't want it too dark for this. I want to keep the lightness of her hair as much as possible. A bit here. A bit more in this area. Yeah, I don't want to shade overshade it or anything. It'll just look a block. But I think we're alright. Here. We're not going to do a mid-tone because it's not really a point. Do a bit of a darker shadow for some of these areas. If I would do it on the correct layer, like a smart person. A little bit inside here. Make these a little darker since they're kind of covered. These spots. And it's kind of, I think, all I want to do. I don't want to add a lot of shade. Keep it simple, don't overcomplicate things. We can add some highlights. Kind. Barely. Yeah, pick another color. Bit of a pink highlight. Highlights. Not too much though. It's pretty bright as is. Cool. I just shade a little bit more where the leaves are. Okay. Add some hair strands for behind, because we definitely need some for here. A messier look. And then some for the top. Oh, I forgot to do the lacy part near the chest. Whoopsies. I will do that right after this. Thanks for the reminder. I reminded myself. Okay. Should be good. I'm contemplating lightening the hair a little bit, like an overlay. The back part. Maybe. It is pretty bright already. So. Oops. Maybe not this color. That's. Yeah, no, I don't know. I'm gonna leave it. I will leave it. Okay. Let's do the lace. I don't know what else to call it. I don't even know 100% what the hell it is. It looks like some lace thing. Just holes in it. Stuff. Yeah, going to rough. I think the shape's kind of like this. I'm just no, I can't filter. Damn it. It's all right. I'm gonna fill it in and then do all the holes after. That is what we walking on the sun. I think it's something like this, and then it kind of sticks out from here. Really, really thin. Much thinner. Much thinner. And kind of and it kind of thins out here. I want to skip the song. I'm gonna make this a bit thinner. Okay, this should be a little bit further in. I'm gonna make this a bit. Make this a bit shorter on this side. It does not look like lace at all currently. It looks like something else, and I'm going to make sure it doesn't end up looking like that. It's kind of an outline, and maybe I should have done that, but honestly, I didn't want to. So, nope. No, we're just gonna make random little, like, holes. Some bigger, some smaller. I don't think there needs to be an order for it. I guess it looks alright. I don't know. Looks weird. But I also will shade it. Add a bit of an outline to it. I wonder if I can... Color. Ooh, I can do that. Is there any opacity down there? Not really. I'll turn the thickness down. I might do something like that later. And turn it off, please. Thank you. Okay, let's just... let's do this side. Oh, I can tell. It looks like there's holes on that side too. Might change the bit. And this one as well. Alright. A little bit of shading. Oh, then. Just a little bit. Right. That, and then we will do this. Gives it kind of a line. Maybe a little bit darker. I'm gonna get rid of all these little bits I missed. Okay, and then on the body, I'm gonna add a little bit extra. A little bit extra shading. And get rid of the line. Okay. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Add a little bit more. It's like some blue highlights on the rings here that I want to do. So that. Okay, we can do the little birds. Cute little birdies. Right. Lots of bright white colors. Okay. Made them a bit similar to this. A bit brighter. Color's a little bit too black for me. Too high. Yes. Yes, sure. Side. Yeah, not that either. Little wings. This one is a very squishy burb. We'll just put the wings on one side because they're kind of tilted a little bit on an angle. Do the little faces. Little eyes. Very squished. I don't know why you were such a squished bird. Squished. This one is not squished. And the little beaks. Little beaks. We'll put a little shine on the eyes. This way actually. Is kind of it for the birds. Oops. Do you have any other features on that? Really? Seems to be like a little bit of a pink bit here. That looks weird. Burps. Oh, they're smiling. Okay. Okie dokie dokie dokie. I think we can do the background. Which is gonna be some scenery, as far as like nature scenery. I think kind of sitting like maybe sitting on the grass, possibly under a tree. More space. Hmm. Oh, this might be a bit too bright. Thinking that for our grass, we could have her under a tree. Hmm. No, no, no. Still needs to end more like there, or else she'll be like floating. Just gonna roughly put in some ideas, but some. Some kind of idea for some trees in the background, I think. Actually, maybe I'll do a bit of a path. I don't like the color. Not too sure what I'm doing here. That should be over the. We do have like a. It's like. I don't like this composition. It all looks terrible. Ugh. Nope, 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 nope. Thinking. I mean, we can have a little bit of sky. I kind of want the angle a bit low, so I don't see too much. We can shade this out because our shading lighting comes from this way, so I'm gonna make most of this. Let's actually do the watercolor tool. I don't think I like. I think it should just all be. It makes the sense of depth too weird, and I just don't like it. So, right. Can we not download stuff? Uh, Geez, I really need to get better at doing backgrounds. This looks terrible. But I'm going to make my decision on if it's bad or good once I finish it. It's like half done, so I'm just gonna shut up and do it. Go for some kind of cooler colors on the tree. Oh, I should have used a tool. Never forget. And kind of mix the colors in. Oh yeah, the leaves on her head. I need to remember to color those in. They're getting colored in the background by accident. Yeah, we can do some light. Alright. And then I'm going to use a new little tool I found. Like a nice wood texture. I would like. I do need to add some grass strands. I need to have grass strands over the... It has been a good while since I've really focused on doing a backgrounds. Probably not good, and I should be doing backgrounds more often, to be honest. Like, scenery ones, I should say, but... It's alright, we will get this. I'm trying to do a mix of bigger and smaller grass strands. And we'll mix in some other colors as well. I do a couple, some flowers in there as well. And gosh, the coloring looks so much different on my monitor to my tablet. It's not orange on my tablet. Doesn't help. It doesn't help at all. Oh, jeez. I need to fix that. Oh, darker one. Do too much, I know where the shading is, because by then I don't really want too much focus there. Possibly a couple holes in the under. It kind of brings back a little bit of the light in there. Honestly, on the screen, it's terrible, but on my... yeah. I don't want to have a couple strands that kind of just... a little bit those up. And I make it a little like the grass is a lot longer and there. I am going to do an overlay though, so it may fix some of the weirdness of the grass and that. And I didn't see no. I can't spell grass. I swear to goodness. Okay, let's do the little leaves. Leaves. They're kind of just a bright color. I don't know why I selected the layer. And this one here. Hey. I'm pretty close to finishing this. I want to add a little bit. Actually, no, I'd like to add a bit darker. And area. Size the chest a bit more. Blending in a bit too much. There we go. Let's do some coloring. Actually, I'll do that last. Let's do some overlay layers to balance our coloring a little bit because it won't. So some cool shadows and some warm lights. That's what the name is going to be. Some here. Some right here. There. There. Right. Armpit is. And the neck area. Kind of it. We'll do one for our light. Oops. Might airbrush for this one. A bit on the leg. I also actually want to go back to this one, and we're going to use this leaf tool thing. We can actually add some. Actually, let's separate it. Just in case I don't like it. I don't know how this is. That doesn't really. It does not work. Actually, I could actually work with that. I could possibly work with that. I never actually thought that I might have wanted to cover her face in the shadow. And we can bring a little bit more light back in to the face, just to glow it a little bit more. Not too much though. And yes, I know that I need to do her eye color white. I don't think I want the lower half to catch the leaves though. Kind of just the top part. I'm kind of liking this, but the grass is very weird colored, so I think I'm going to change it. Also, I think there needs to be a cast. She's not casting a shadow either, which is not helping. She looks a little bit out of place. Kind of like floating on the grass. It is way too dark. And that also makes the grass strands a little bit too dark. So I'm going to gradient. Kind of like that. It still has a weird, like, different color on here, and I don't like it. Selection from here. Mask. May I be able to fix this? I probably didn't need to do that in the first place, but whatever. Hello? Hello? Wait. Let's do a selection. And we multiply these. Honestly, why does turning this off make... Maybe I will drop SU down a half. Where are the freaking... Where's the... Where is that picture? I can't find it. Hello? Where is it? Oh, it's that. Hmm. No, don't like that. I don't think I like this. These ones and the big ones are a little weird shaped. Oh, that doesn't make any sense. That's the freaking outline layer and it just makes the color completely different. Admittedly, it's not really a color I want. I like this. I don't know. Okay, I don't think I like the bird getting covered. Hmm. The booba, yeah. We'll say hi. Hi, Kevy. Hope you're doing well. But yes, boober indeed. But that's not what we're here for, no. Boober is temporary, but the grind forever. Whatever grind that is, I don't know. Oh wait, I just realized this kind of ruins the armpit thing I was trying to do. No, armpits. And that's like half the point of me is showing off the armpits, and I just like got rid of it. There we go. I don't know if that's working for me or not. I don't really want to have highly detailed bits because it's not my thing. How are we for shading and coloring though? Does this work or not? I think the grass needs a little bit more fixing though. Why is this a different color? Why are you blue? Glow to her face. You're okay? That's good to hear. What is this? What is this? What layer is this on? I don't... Okay, I'm confused. What is this? Where are you coming from? Get rid of it. Hello? Hello? I don't know where this little mark is from. What the hell? Can I fill it in or something? Hello? What is the... Oh. Well, it's down here. Can it just not exist, please? Oh, wait. Easy weird. Oops. Oops again. Okay. I still need to fix the grass because it looks weird. I think this will work for the grass, I hope. Yeah. So I'm thinking myself quite a lot now. Uh, I gotta stop putting the pen in my mouth. It's gross. I think that's everything. Yep. Okay. Now I need to color the lines in. Select and mouse. And then we're going to add some color. I think that's work. I'm going to add a sort of a warm color. Nice. And then I've realized I've forgotten to color one little bit in on her outfit. Right here. Then we can color the eyes in. Eyes are white. And we're going to need to detail them a little bit because they are a bit flat and a bit blah. So not like that though. Okay, that just makes her eyes impossible to see. Okay. And that just, oof, makes that a bit too bright. Yeah, man, her eyes look so weird now. I don't know if I like that. But her eyes are, like, white. Literally don't have a choice. Uh, mm, the only other option. Doing that, but then she just has, like, glowing eyes. Oh wait, I know the problem. This should be an easy fix. Why does that not work? It's so stupid. Why does that not? Okay, next best thing I can do is just put yeah, that's better. I don't want the black to be too strong, so sort of barely there. There, fixed it. And we're going to get rid of the colors here. That was my problem, and I fixed it. But I think that's kind of it. The majority pretty much were good here. The background might not be the most amazing thing, but I just don't do backgrounds a lot, which is definitely something I should improve on. I don't know, just sometimes I don't want to do them, and you know, um, but I think it turned out good. I may touch things up a little bit off screen, in my own time, like I usually do, which is usually nothing crazy, just very small changes. We can also actually fix up sorry, our face because I kind of removed some of the actually add some of the shading back. And then add a little bit of the light back. Kind of just a bit of a glow there. But yeah, a lot of the light is coming more on here, this area. I didn't even think about the background for the lighting and that, which is not smart, but we figured it out. I also appear to be missing a shadow at about here. Oops. Right here. Should have done it on the other layer, but I can't be bothered at this point. Doesn't matter. Anyway, last thing, signature. All white. Loop. Yeah, guess this is it. Kinda. Not really any more I could think of wanting to add. Maybe just a lot of things I might do. I don't know if I want to glow her hair face too much. I think it's already overglowed it already. The we do this and I hate that. Gosh, I cannot get this glow looking face. I think that makes things a bit too warm. This is way too bright. Yeah. Okay, I think that's where I'm gonna leave it. I think this is good. It turned out alright. I will possibly post it tomorrow, but I am also planning to make an old version of this. So it might be a little bit later. Because I kind of need to just go and yeah, whip up the old version. Which might take a day. I don't know. But it won't be long. But yeah, that's all. Let's switch over here. Kind of cut a little earlier today because I don't have anything else prepared. So yeah. You whoops. Anywho, yeah, thank you all for coming around. I'm pretty happy with how the drawing turned out. I'm hoping the background didn't screw it over. I really don't know. Backgrounds are weird. I don't do them enough. That's my problem. I don't. Yeah, I can't really think of much else to say, but I will be returning on Saturday to stream. Probably going to do a late stream because I want to do one of those again. Which we probably will, and we'll be drawing again. Sorry, possibly, definitely will. I don't know what I'm going to draw. I haven't worked anything out. I might have something prepared at time or not, and if not, then I don't know. Maybe I'll just doodle stuff until something happens. Perhaps. Um, yeah. But for now, I'm going to head on out. So thank you all for coming around. I will be back on Saturday. Yep. Hope to see you then. Take care. Have a good rest of the day. Bye bye. Yeah, yeah, yeah.